On, guys, we get started here in just a minute. So we got a bunch of questions you guys were asking, and got some questions that were asked of me this season, and we'll go over those real quick. But I do got some questions that were asked on the story that I posted earlier this week, so definitely appreciate that. So we'll give a few more minutes here to let everybody get signed in. So see, look, fishing with Tarzan. Look at, see, huge saltwater fisherman. Used to be. When I lived in Virginia, man, I loved it. I bill fished, I tuna fished, speckled trout, red drum, tarpon, all that stuff. So definitely jealous of all your saltwater fishing you get to do. What's up, bud? I'm doing good. I hear down in Texas it's pretty nice. So yeah, I've got three of these turvis tumblers. I've got this one, and I've got a bluefin tuna one, and then I've got a marlin wrapped one. So definitely like these cups. Definitely must have. So we'll give a few more minutes here for people to get signed in. So that'd be cool. That'd be really cool, man. I'd love to get down to Florida and do some fishing. I've got some relatives down there. Haven't been down there in a couple years, but I definitely love it. So I'm actually in the process right now of getting some speckled trout mounted that I caught down in Virginia. I think the smallest one that I've got is 6 pounds. So I've got a 6, 7, 8, 9, and a 10 pounder. I'm getting five I guess replicas made of all of them. So, and then I've got a 50-inch drum that I want to get mounted, a sailfish, a white marlin, and probably not a blue marlin that I caught, but at least I'd like to get those mounted. What's up, Peter Bowhunter? Dude, that shrimp, that maple barbecue shrimp was awesome. So it is definitely a good combination. My buddy's honey barbecue sauce is really good anyway, but then mixing it with maple syrup is really good. What's up, Maple Dude? So we'll get started here at 8:05. We'll start answering some questions. If you guys got any questions, please post them in the questions here. So yeah, you got to try it. Anybody's maple syrup, really, as long as it's not that Aunt Jemima stuff. But any maple syrup and barbecue sauce, it just gives it that little bit of extra sweetness. And that's why my Moscow Mule is a little brown, actually, because I put maple syrup in my Moscow Mules. So I actually can give you guys my recipe for Moscow Mule if you want. It's amazing. So I've got another one pre-mixed right here, ready to go. So since I have a gluten sensitivity, I can't drink beer anymore, so I just drink vodka. This is water, by the way. Yes, yes. So I in my feed, you guys will see that I took honey barbecue sauce, mixed maple syrup in it, and then grilled it on the grill, and it is amazing. That's actually one of the questions that someone asked me is what I put maple syrup on, so I'll get to that in a minute. So yeah, kick back, relax. Let's hang out for a little bit. Do this live feed for about an hour. And yeah, just you guys got questions, we can hang out. We can talk maple syrup. Obviously, I've got some things I wanna get some questions answered that you guys asked. But then also, you guys want to talk about fishing or what else ever. I've got some cool stuff I want to show you guys that I've been working on. So yeah, just going through all the business stuff right now. I did get the LLC established. I'll talk about that as well. So still trying to figure that out, and I'm still trying to figure out the shipping of the syrup, because I know a lot of you guys have asked for syrup, but I want to make sure that I can make the shipping of it economical. So I'm still looking at the best way to ship the syrup. So once I get that all figured out, I'll just direct message everybody, and then that way I'll let you know what I've got for sale, and then we can talk about the shipping details. So all right, well, it's 8:05. Let's start, I guess, with a quick introduction. Most of you guys know me, but those of you that don't, my name is Jay Ball, and I'm the owner of Blue Jays Outdoors and also Blue Jays Maple Syrup. So I started Blue Jays Outdoors this year as an LLC, and then I've got a doing business as Blue Jays Maple Syrup, and that's how most of you guys have found me through Instagram. So I definitely appreciate all the support. Appreciate all the positive vibes, with all the crazy stuff going out there nowadays. I think it's really important that we focus on all the good stuff. that's happening out there. So big shout out to all of our first responders, our police officers, our firefighters, medical staff, all that. You guys are doing an awesome job. So if you got a cocktail, here's a shot for you, or here's a drink for you guys. So um, where I'll start, I guess, is I've got a couple questions that you guys had asked me throughout the story feed, but then also some of the questions that got asked of me during the season that I just didn't get a chance to address. So what I'll do is I've got the list here. I'll start going through them. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to ask. Anything maple syrup related, history, how I got it, how I got into it, which I'll talk about that. But yeah, whatever you guys want to talk about. So um, first question that got asked is, how did I get started making maple syrup? And my grandma, who is 92, I think you guys might have saw a post earlier this year that I posted. Um, my grandma actually started making syrup back in the late 50s and early 60s. Now, she did it with her dad, my grandpa, or no, sorry, my dad, her husband, and then my grandpa, and then her mother-in-law. And after the 60s, they stopped making syrup. So I didn't get handed down a sugar setup or a sugar brush or anything like that. It's just always kind of been in my blood. And about 8 years ago, one of my colleagues at work I started talking to, his name is a guy by the name of Don Graham. He's been making syrup for probably about 30 years. And we started talking about, maple syrup and how to produce it. I actually went to his sugar shack and saw his setup. It actually helped to make syrup.